Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about initial public offering of Stanley. So we will try to understand why this coming is coming for a IPO, and we'll also understand how the company's performance is and what are all its IPO aspects of this company. Okay. So the first thing what we are going to look is we have to understand like the background of the company, like why the company is coming for a IPO. We have to also understand the financial track records of the company, like whether the revenue is growing or how is the profitability of the company. The next important aspect is we have to understand the details of the IPO, like when is the IPO is opening, when it is closing, and from when to when we can apply for this IPO, what is the lot size of this IPO. Okay. So the next important aspect here is understanding the objective of the IPO, like why the company is coming for this IPO, what do they do with the money, what they will get from the IPO. Okay. And the last few important things what we have to consider while IPO investments are, we have to go through the reviews of different brokers, and also we have to understand the gray market price of the IPO. Okay. So we will cover all these aspects one on one in the later slides. So coming to the business aspect of the Stanley, we will try to understand what does Stanley basically do, when it was founded and other stuff. So Stanley was basically founded in 2007. So they are mainly into furniture segment, especially in seatings. Seatings covers all the sofa, tables, and other stuff. Cased goods, that is basically the cupboards what we use. Okay. Kitchen and cabinets, and also they are into mattresses and bed. So the products of the Stanley is basically into luxurious and sub premium furnitures. So if you are from Bangalore, you can see multiple showrooms of Stanley. So they basically deals with all these kind of furnitures like sofa, kitchen, mattresses, beds, etc. And they're into the premium or luxury furniture brand. Okay. So now we will cover up the financial track records of the Stanley, how the company is performing. So this table shows you the assets and the revenues of the Stanley till the last financial year. There is a good growth in the assets of the company, and meanwhile if you see the revenue of the company has almost doubled in the last 2 years. So in March 21st, the revenue of the company was somewhere around 200 crores, and which has increased to 425 crores in the financial year of March 2023. So year on year, the revenue is also increasing and assets is also increasing, which is a good sign for a company. So coming to the next financial aspect, that is the reserves and surplus, and also the borrowings. So basically reserve means the cash which they have, which the company has in their bank account, and borrowing is nothing but the debt what they have taken or the loan what they have taken. If we consider the track record of the Stanley from last 2 3 years, there is a good amount of reserves which has been increased from the cash aspect, and the increase in the debt is very small. So almost they have somewhere around 200 crores in their bank account, whereas if you consider that with the net debt, it is just 9 to 10 crores, so that if there is any emergency case, they can just clear off their debt and they can become a debt free company. So as per now, we do not consider any risk from the debt aspect, and also they have good cash in their account. Okay. So year on year there is a increase in the debt, increase in the cash also, so they don't have any problem as such with respect to the loans what they have borrowed. Okay. The next financial aspect is profit after tax, which is very important. So if we consider the profit of after tax of Stanley, there is a drastic or the steep improvement in the profits. So in March 25, they had profit somewhere around 2 crores, whereas when we come to March 23, the profit has increased from 2 crores to 35 crores. So you can see the increasing trend or the dramatic increase of the profits in the in the company's finances. Okay, so steep increase in the profit is also a good sign for the IPO. Okay, so now we will try to understand the objectives of the Stanley, like why Stanley is coming for IPO and what are its objective with the money what they have got with this IPO. So the objective of the issue is basically Stanley wants to open and renovate their stores. There are different categories of Stanley store which they have mentioned in the objective of IPO. So they want to come up with Stanley Level Next, Stanley Boutiques, Sofa and More by Stanley. So these three stores they want to open. They also want to open something called as anchor stores, which will be mainly for the premium and super premium customers. And also they want to purchase some of the machineries and equipments which are related to the furniture segment, so that they can produce more and give a better quality to the people. Okay, so now we will try to understand the details of the IPO. So the details of the IPO: the IPO is open from 21st of June and it will be open till June 25th. So if you want to apply for this IPO, you have to before 25th of June. And the price band which is decided for this IPO is somewhere around 351 rupees to 369 rupees. And the lot size, the minimum lot size of this IPO is 40 shares. So a whole on whole, if you have to apply for Stanley's IPO, for one lot it will be somewhere around 14,500 rupees. So you, with this you can apply for one lot of IPO and you can expect a good returns. So now we will try to understand the different kind of reviews and also the gray market premium price, which is very important aspect to look for an IPO. So coming to the reviews and gray market price, out of 7 to 8 brokers, most of the brokers have given go ahead for the subscription of this IPO. They feel that this IPO would be a positive and you can have a good listing gains for this IPO. So if you want these kind of broker reports, you can contact us so that we will provide it to you via WhatsApp. Now we will also look into the gray market price. So I have collected the data of gray market price from previous 2 days, and if you see the estimated listing price according to the gray market price is somewhere around 550, 550 odds. So the IPO price is 370, but the estimated listing price is somewhere around 540 or 550. So we can expect somewhere around 40 to 45% listing gains with the help of the gray market price. But this gray market price do changes, but whole on whole I feel that we can expect a positive listing gains from the Stanley IPO. Okay, and coming to the point of view, so if you want to know more about this IPO, or as I told you, if you want to have the reviews from the brokers, so you can kindly DM us on our WhatsApp number, so I'll be able to help you with these kind of details. And if you want to know more about Stanley, I will provide you some of the links where you can go through the company's profile and also other details what I have just explained you. Okay, so the last point here is I will explain you how you can apply for an IPO. So coming to the application of an IPO, it is very simple. If you have Angel One Demat account, you can do it in this process. Or if you don't have it one, I will provide the description in the link, so that you can download it and you can also refer to your friends on this app. Okay, so you have to open Angel One app, and as I showed you, you have to go to a section called as Discover. So in Discover, you will have something called as IPO option. So you have to click on that and check for the available IPO. You will find a Stanley IPO for that, and fill in the details. And also your if you are doing payment from GPay or PhonePe, you have to fill in your UPI ID for that. So once you fill in your UPI ID and submit your form, you will get a payment link for which you have to do a payment, and the amount will be locked in your bank account. It will not be deducted. Only once you get your shares allotted, only then the amount will be deducted. Otherwise, you will get the refund from the bank. Okay. If the shares are allotted, you will have the amount will be deducted from your bank account. Otherwise, it will be returned back to you. And this is the simple process how you can apply for an IPO. So if you have any doubts with respect to this, you can just call us or WhatsApp us. And thank you for watching this video.